the game-winning touchdown play. It's a mirrored route on both sides, but I like how it's in a different formation, right? So you got inline tight end on this side, and you got detached tight end on this side. Outside the numbers, inside the numbers. I like that. Slant flat wheel combination. So we usually see a slant flat. This time we'll get a slant flat wheel. So let's kind of identify what the defense is in. We're man across the board. We can tell we're in man across the board. If they decide to want to play the zone, we'll be able to read that by reading this defender right here. This is the guy that we're trying to pick on. Look, I get Cooks is over here, but for the money, for the game, I'm going to the dudes they can't stop. CeeDee Lamb and our guy, Jake Ferguson. So the read is going to be, what does Jamal Adams do? Here's the route. On the backside, it's the slant flat, like we talked about, but it's a slant flat wheel. We've been running that slant flat all year. Hilarious that in the money down, we go to a West Coast principle staple. And on the money side, same concept. We got the slant and the flat. And again, we want to read this guy because if he comes up here, we do have the slant behind. If he plays back, we have the flat and wheel behind it. Now, Dak, when you watch the play and let it run, he definitely could have hit CeeDee Lamb. Boom. So we got the read we really want. We got Jamal Adams biting down, and he creates this window, and Dak could just throw the slant right here. Can I tell y'all something? That's the read. That's the money read. Tell me if I'm wrong here. When Dak came out of the huddle and he saw Jamal Adams on Jake Ferguson and how much shit that Jamal Adams was talking to Jake all game, I think he wanted this. What a throw. What a catch. My head's down. It's going to be okay, dude. Look, I'm just saying, he could have had CeeDee Lamb. I get it. CeeDee Lamb was on the slant. But you got to reward Ferg, man. He was eating Jamal. Like, he was killing Jamal Adams. He was killing Quandre Diggs. He was food. Ferg wanted that. Lamb hit him with the Lamb hit him with the
got him. We got him. Right where we want.
Right where we want him, Cowboys Nation. All right, man. Let's get back to it. CD is hilarious, man. This was, let me pull this forward here. This was a 2-point conversion play. Mind you, wasn't over. You needed to create this 2-point conversion. So we get a pre-snap motion, which fans out the defense. 88 magnet, Ford's eyes, touchdown. So let's go ahead and get the pre-snap motion and show you what it does. So they push this way, right? And not only does it push them that way, look what Bobby Wagner does. I mean, 1, 2, 3. CeeDee Lamb, like, look, I know I'm a distraction on this route. So Bobby Wagner pushes out because of the pre-snap motion, which gives easy access for Brandon Cooks. Now, Dak wants Brandon Cooks all the way. He wants Brandon Cooks all the way. You know how I know that? Because if you go back and you look at the pre-snap lineup here, we got the numbers here. So we got one-on-one with, don't throw it to Michael Gallup. One-on-one with Michael Gallup. We got Jamal Adams kind of playing a rover situation. So Jamal could easily just fade back here and deal with the over. A good safety that's good in coverage, that studies film, knows we're going to try to hit this over. Also, you have the potential fake run, but I don't think we're going to run out of this one, right? Not when the game's on the line. So we're reading Jamal Adams. If you take a look at Dak Prescott right there, Dak is looking off Jamal Adams. What do you mean looking off? Nobody's back there. Because if Dak focuses here, Jamal's hips can stay like this. They can stay open. He can just plant and go. But peep game. Watch Jamal Adams' hips and watch Dak Prescott's eyes. Boom. Right there. Soon as Jamal Adams turns his hips, he knows he's not faster than this ball, and the void is right there in the defense, and we got an easy pitch and catch. Think about it for a second. Had he not did that, look where this ball is thrown, by the way. We also got to keep it behind him because if we throw it ahead, Jamal could potentially hit that. If his hips had been open and he stayed on under this O, I don't think that's there. So just good elite eye movement for Dak. So here it is right here. Off the snap, boom, he's looking this way. He's trying to manipulate Jamal Adams. Soon as Jamal flips his hips, Dak comes right back and he knows, I've got him. This is why being comfortable, this is why not having all these weird option routes, knowing where your guys are going to be matters. It matters. And you lean on your core forward. Think about that whole drive down the field. CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Jake Ferguson for the dub, Cowboys Nation.